What's going on YouTube? Today we are reacting to a train hijacking, and like I especially nowadays, I couldn't imagine like going about hijacking a train, and for why. Like, unless you're really intoxicated, why do you need a train? And then even if it has stuff you need, like, I don't know, money, where are you gonna take it? You got a train depot somewhere? Either way, let's hop into it. I don't know.
However, police in Columbus, Ohio were faced with an equally terrifying call.
2023, Ohio, and the man standing on top of it.
Except they knew their suspect was violent and armed. It was early June when police received a call about a man attacking a train and its crew. Apparently, it all started when the man forced the train to a halt by laying on the tracks, and it quickly escalated from there.
The person has been started throwing rocks.
He's attacking the crew, he's throwing rocks, and laying on the tracks. If you ask me, this person is not sober, nor they're trying to steal the train. They just sound like an idiot. Because you ain't gonna rob no train with rocks. But
he might be different.
They said he was armed, I think, though.
Busted the windows out of the engine and is now climbed on top, and it's sitting on top of the engine.
Sitting on top of the engine.
Sitting there.
Drop it now!
Whoa, they can't.
Drop it!
They showed up guns blazing. But I mean, wait. I think if you go back, the report did say he was armed. So I guess that is fair.
Yeah.
Drop the hammer!
Whoa.
Now!
Oh, he has a hammer. He doesn't have a gun
Drop
out.
it! Drop all of it!
What was that?
Everything
Phone.
on you now!
He just threw his phone. Damn.
Drop it all! Drop all of it! No! Drop it down!
What you gonna do? You gonna kill me? I'm Jesus. Don't kill Jesus.
Drop it down!
Whoa, whoa.
I'm Jesus.
Okay, so we got two things here. We got two things. This man is either Jesus Christ or he's crackhead.
He might be Jesus. Look at him.
We got Jesus. We got meth. Take your pick.
Meth is.
Down, sir!
You believe? Pray in front of me now, and I hand it to you.
No! Drop it down!
What?
You, what is you? A cook man?
Well,
We have MCR.
It took the cop just 20 seconds of listening to this guy to radio in for MCR, the Mobile Crisis Response Unit. This is a special division of the police department trained to deal with complex mental health or substance use related calls.
that's cool. That's really cool. That's fire. I fuck with that heavily. Cause cops.
Shut up.
I will. Personal experience. Story time. I work with children, and this one was feeling suicidal, and when the EMS got there, they literally were pulling my boss aside, calling the kid, calling my boss dumb for calling us there because she was choking herself, but she was continuously doing it as the EMS was just standing there watching. Like, I was rubbing her back, holding her hair up, talking to her, and the EMS was just acting all frustrated, like, why do we got to deal with this? Like, dude.
It's your job.
Exactly. Like, you're just help. Do what you think can help. Don't sit there and get frustrated with what you're doing, bro.
And it's clear why they're needed here. This guy clearly has no fear. He didn't just hijack the train, but also stood directly in front of it, forcing it to stop, with seemingly no regard for his own well-being or that of the drivers he attacked.
He might really think he's Jesus. Oh, God.
Could have hurt.
It could have hurt. He would have been in pieces if the train didn't stop.
He wouldn't feel it.
He's not sober, and the term risky armed hijacking sounds way too intelligent for this man.
Hey, get a taser out. Come down, sir!
He's pressing him. I hope.
You think a taser gonna stop me? Oh.
I really hope they tase this man, because that's the funniest thing when people say, "Oh, you think a taser's gonna stop me?" Mm-hmm.
He'll fall off the train.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We don't want that happening.
Calm down. I'm not playing with games with you,
Are
buddy.
you the devil?
Right now you are.
Are you gonna shoot me with my hands?
Put the flares down.
I'm gonna cover up. I'm a torpedo.
Put the flares down.
3 bounces under the curry.
And put your hands out.
I say, put your hands up. And why do you have stuff in your hands if they're asking you to stop?
Why you up there? What's going on? You know what you're supposed to know what's happening. Yeah, it's training. No, read it. It says 12 torpedoes. Why are there 12 torpedoes?
What? This guy got 12 torpedoes. He got some torpedoes in there. I wonder how he knows there's torpedoes. Why did Jesus got torpedoes?
Don't go in there, sir.
Quickly deciding that he's done with talking, the man decides to hop down off the nose of the train and heads inside.
Oh, are the workers in there? He could have just headed inside that whole time.
I don't know what he has, dude. Yeah, but if he's lighting them.
That'd be nuts.
The cop is correct in being apprehensive to follow the man in, since they know he had a hammer which he's since relinquished, and he was just holding 2 signal flares which could easily be lit and used to burn or blind the cops. What's most worrying, though, is that they know he's already been in the cab of the train and could have stashed another, more dangerous weapon. But still, the cop chooses to head inside.
Balls to the wall.
I was like, a brave ass cop.
Here, do you want to go in?
Hear me out. Cops should have flashbangs.
Call of Duty.
Dude, crack that thing open. Flashbang. Dude, and then they're either gonna shoot at nothing for a second, and then you hop in there, or you give it a second, they're gonna be stunned, and you just tase them, they drop. Done.
Oh no.
That man disappeared.
I'd be freaking out. That cop scared me.
That is terrifying. He's like hidden up in there. Well, imagine if imagine he was right there and said, "Huh."
The man was able to lodge a door shut with a metal rod, and the cop is left to struggle with that for a moment. Meanwhile, a second group of officers arrive on the scene to help locate and apprehend the suspect.
He's still right here.
Go in the cab.
Wait, what?
It's probably just his flare.
Oh, it's the second cop.
Yeah, we can open it.
Is this the same? Like,
No, these aren't the same cops.
well, I know that. Did they go back?
Go back what?
Like, is it?
Let me see your...
No, there's already cops in there.
Hey, what's up, man? Let me see your hands.
Oh, what? Where'd that other cop go? I'm so confused.
He said, "Give me a gun."
What?
Hey, what's up, dude? Let me see your hands. Give me a gun.
This dude literally, what? Even if you think, I was gonna say, who's man think he is?
What does he
Jesus?
expect?
But even if he is Jesus, why does he need a gun? What?
I think walking on water is enough.
Trying to think.
Give me a gun.
Give me a gun. But where did that other cop go? If the cop didn't follow him, how did these cops know he was there?
Remember it took him a while to get the door unlocked.
Fair, but we saw him walk through, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Cops got him out.
Don't look like they're gonna do that.
Now they're gonna kill you, dude.
Yes, man.
Publicity stuff. Muslims are not evil. Christians, we both right.
Surprisingly,
Guy thinks about religion.
catching and arresting the man was easier than actually getting him off the train, with a mixture of worries that he'd push an officer off the train or that he'd find...
If y'all know, take a look at those arms. That's awful.
a way to run off. It actually turned out to be a much bigger ordeal than they expected.
We're gonna have to go pass him down. We're gonna have to hand him down.
Pass him down.
Just don't kill me. Walk around.
Let me. Man wants to speak to Biden today.
You guys.
To be a president, Trump or who? Let's pick.
What is this man talking
Why does
about?
that matter?
Or else ISIS gonna blow it. Don't wait.
Eventually, though, they were taken to get him down and taken back to the station.
Sounds like every meth head I've ever known.
He was hit with more than just a ticket. Unfortunately, his exact charges aren't known, and it's not exactly public if this was a drug-related or mental health incident. But it's to be assumed that the man was not in his right mind and hopefully was given the help he clearly needed. Now, you may not believe it, but there's actually one thing you can hijack that's scarier than both a plane and a freight train.
Oh my god, of course it gotta be Ohio.
A bus?
I gotta know what was. I gotta know how that piss test came back, because that guy, he was. I don't know. That was not
Crazy.
that was ridiculous. I don't know. He had no.
I hope there's no kids on that bus.
You're spitting. Yeah, you're right. We're about to find out.
This man stole a school bus. The bus was hijacked in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cheaters hate this website.
Whoa.
A Spokio.
But,
why is this on this?
Oh, we're back.
40 minutes later, over state lines in Indiana. At this point, more than 10 police cars were involved in the chase along the highway, so the hijacker decided to take things off-road.
Why didn't they just pit him? I mean, they haven't said yet if there were kids or not on that bus.
I bet they don't know yet.
This maneuver managed to shake off some of the...
Dang. Got good off-roading skills, bro.
I need to know if there's kids on that bus, because if not, this is the perfect place to pit maneuver that thing.
less field-equipped cars,
Because
but
you're
there
not
were
around
still
any
5
people,
sturdy
anything
four-wheel
that's
drive
gonna
cars in
mess anything
pursuit,
up.
and they weren't planning on letting up, especially as they had no idea who was left on board.
Oh, well, maybe then.
What did you say?
They have no idea who's left on
Oh,
board.
okay, so that's the answer.
Imagine just seeing this.
Yeah, fact.
That may have looked like a pointless and dangerous move, but it was actually proof that this guy knows what he's doing.
I'll say I'm calling it right now. I was in my head. I was like, why? But then I saw the other cops, and I bet you there's a spike strip or something over there.
Ahead were 2 cruisers positioned on the side road, and the driver knew that could only mean one thing. They put down a stop stick, a set of spikes designed to puncture the tires of the fleeing vehicle and to prevent it from driving. However, the driver has to know that if he's ever outrunning the cops, they've got a litany of other tricks to stop him. So he knows he's got to up the ante if he wants to have any chance of escaping.
So bad. Why would you go through there?
Well, and you can see he's not. You can see he's not going too fast, because he probably knows the cops don't want to like pit him in the cemetery and mess anything up. So that could be a big brain move. But why does this guy have a school bus?
Why is he going through a cemetery? It's not too.
I just said like because they know that the cops won't pit him or mess with him.
Oh, it's a road.
I was about to say that scared me. I was like, no way the cop did that.
That could be disrespectful.
Hey, it looks like they avoided all the grades.
That's good. This is crazy.
Say this guy looks like he's just trying to have fun. Like he's literally doing this because he felt like it.
Again.
Moving on from just the destruction of crops, he's now smashed through multiple fences and a hedgerow, and narrowly escaped taking out half a cemetery too, but the cops are still close behind.
Literally, can they not look through the windows? I'm so confused.
This is insane.
Like, can you not see that there's children and then just like...
Did he get out?
Why don't the cops in the front like go get in front of him, people get behind him, and they just like box him in? Like, look how many cops
The
there are.
move
It partially
actually
seems
managed
like
to
they're
shake off
just
a
using-
lot of the cops, but luckily a police helicopter that had just been...
It partially seems like they're just using this like for like just to do it. Like this place, I mean, doesn't seem like it gets too much action in general, and these cops are just 30 of them are just trailing behind the school bus that could have been stopped probably an hour ago.
Dispatch managed to keep the bus in the view, and the ground units were able to cut him off a couple minutes later back on the highway.
I'm sure he has a pop tire.
I mean, I don't understand how you're spitting. Yeah, he definitely can't get too much farther. Which he's been going slow in general. I don't know what they're not.
I mean, but buses are slow in general.
Yeah, like literally, he's going so slow you could just.
There are frankly dozens of cars in pursuit now, allowing them to cleverly split apart and attempt to cut the bus off in various different directions. But as it would turn out, that's not how they'd catch the driver.
Who's his tires? Well, I would think cop cars are faster than the bus,
Oh my God! He about flipped that thing. Oh, and then there goes the hood. Hood's up. He can't even see where he can go now.
Oh, that house.
The truck. Oh, the truck finally listening out in front of him. It looks like they're actually trying to get in front of him now, and he keeps trying to get out of it. There it is. Now this is the scary part. You don't know what they're gonna do now. Okay, it looks like. Fair enough. Hey, nobody lost their life, and I think it was handled the best it can.
An hour of off-road abuse had wreaked havoc on the bus, and by the end, it was literally falling apart. However, it was a stop stick that proved to be the final nail in the coffin.
Hey, and I called it right as they went to point it out that's why he went around, but. I don't know. I think everything went well besides the fact they could have probably stopped it a lot sooner. But I mean, nothing bad happened and the dude surrendered.
For the driver, causing him to finally come to a stop in the field. The driver proved to be 32-year-old Chad Murdoch, a man who had caused thousands of dollars in property damage, not to just countless farmers, but also in the form of several damaged police cars that he
That looks like my car when I hit the fence.
rammed into over the course of the chase. However, the cops were able to forget about all of this when they were finally able to confirm that Murdoch was the only passenger in the school bus. Murdoch was hit with charges of criminal recklessness with a vehicle.
He was sober.
He looks like he can't see
Bro.
right now.
That's nuts. And it looked like he was driving like that.
Possession of stolen property, resisting law enforcement, and criminal mischief. As of February 2024, he's currently awaiting his sentence.
Looks like he's done it before too, because he was like actually knowing what he was doing too.
That is nuts, chat. Oh my God. So
shout out them cops.
So I'm trying to think. So Jesus, he went nuts on the train, but ended up like, I don't know. Today's episode just seemed like crackheads taking things that aren't theirs, which normally happens, but these things could move, and they were huge. Bro, if Jesus got that train going, imagine he was just running down them tracks till it ran out of gas.
They probably couldn't stop him.
I could imagine that dude. He probably thinks he was actually Jesus standing on. He probably tried to get on top.
I mean, yeah. Let me talk to Joe Biden.
He literally said that. Let me talk to Joe Biden. Who'd you vote for? Who's the sheriff?
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me.
Can I see your gun?
Give me a gun. Sit down and pray, and I'll give you what I have.
The cop goes, let me see your hands. Can I get your gun?
Can I have your gun? Give me a gun. That's nuts.
He's a gun.
And then the second guy, we didn't hear a word from him, but just looking at his eyes, you could tell. Golly. But nobody lost their life, and that's a good thing.
Thank God.
All right. Thank you for us over on YouTube. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Heartburn is kicking me in the butt.
Shout out my label, that's me.
Give me an extra likes to save me. All right. I love you. Come back next time. Deuces.
Oh, yeah.